This is the new iron from Haitch Golf, a local DTC or a direct-to-consumer company on the Gold Coast. I've got my hands on it for only about 4 days. Let's try it out and see if it's going to go in the bag. Yes, please. So what is DTC, or direct consumer irons? There's a few golf club manufacturers out there that supply irons direct to consumers. No retail stores. You buy directly off the website, you build it to your own specs, you pick all the options and they supply it to you. There's a few out there already, and I know about that because I actually play the Tacoma 201 irons. But there's a new kid on the block. It's Haitch Golf, the Burley series. Can this be a possible replacement for the Tacomas in my bag? The only way to find out is to hit them. I've got my hands on these for about 4 days, so I'm going to do some indoor sim testing on them. Plus I've also had them out on the range already. Let's put them to the test. I have to take them back. I'm shit. Honestly, my swing fit then felt like I was doing those ones. Such a shit golfer. There's currently 2 versions of these irons available. There's these which are in the CB, which is a cavity back iron. A little bit more forgiveness. Overall blade length is very reminiscent of a TaylorMade P770 address. Top line looks quite thin, gives you a really players inspired iron look as you stand up behind the ball. But performance wise, let's hit a few and see what it stacks up like against my current Tacomas. We've got the pin set at 165. I'm just going to hit a few shots in and see with the cavity back how they perform and what the distance is like compared to my set already. Immediately I can feel strike position on these. That was a little bit low on the face, but I could feel exactly where it was. Overall carry number is 169. I've only got these in a 7 iron, so I've got 2 7 irons, one in the CB, one in the Blade or the Burley Pro series. But overall, initial feels for the first few days that I've had these out on the range is such a very, very good looking iron behind the ball. The address, the way that it looks, the offset, the top line thinness really gives you a player's iron feel. Quite toey strike, but again, lost a little bit of distance off that one, but trajectory and line was pretty good. Let's hit another one and see if we can get it flushed and see what the carry distance is like. Another toey strike, but gotta get away with that one. So Direct-to-consumer irons, is it something you should consider? Or is your big retail stores where you can go in and hit these back to back the answer? Let's have a think about that and see whether it's a possibility. When we consider about replacing the iron set that you currently have in your bag, what's the telling factors or the key points that you look for in an iron set? Is it looks first? Is it performance? Is it cost? Let's see what the CBs are like as far as looks. You look down at these, the address position, offset looks nice, the top line looks quite thin. For me as a 4-5 handicapper, it gives you that feeling that you're playing a club that you really shouldn't be. I gamed the 7 MBs from TaylorMade before I switched to the Tacomos. And I very quickly realised I'm quite shit at golf when I was playing with the 7 MBs. I needed some help, so I switched out to the Tacomos, which are more of a forgiving set of irons. The top line's quite thick, the overall blade length or the length of the iron feels like it's nice and chunky. It does give you a bit of inspiration that you're not going to be shit at golf and play shit at golf. And overall the handicap did come down when I was playing with the Tacomos. But is there an alternative? Is there another iron that will fulfill the desires of a mid to low handicapper that wants to have that P770 in the bag, wants to have that short iron length, wants to have that thin top line, and wants to have the ability to think, yeah, maybe I can play golf and not be so shit? There's another version of these, the Burley Pro Series. To me, that looks dead sexy. That could be in the bag every day of the week, happy to show off to my mates on the weekend, and know that I can hit this and have a little bit of forgiveness and not be so shit at golf. Some people get caught up in the tech, so let's speak about the tech on these. These 2 7 irons that I've got, one in a CB, one in a blade style, which is the Burley Pro Series, a standard length, standard loft, 33 degrees in these 7 irons. When you place an order with Haitch Golf, you get the ability to adjust your lie, your lofts, your ferrule colours, your shafts, which there's KBS S-tape of 125 in this Burley Pro Series. Grip thicknesses, you can adjust all those via the website. Now, the website should be up fairly soon, and you can pre-order these. Around about 2 to 3 week delivery time from what Hanno has indicated. Price yet to be confirmed, but I'm sure that the guys at Haitch Golf can answer any of those questions for you. But is this my new iron in the bag? What I feel when I look at these behind the ball is I feel like I'm hitting the 7 MBs, but maybe I'm going to have a little bit more forgiveness behind these. So let's hit a few with them and see what the blade style Burley Pro Series performs like. Again, that's pretty damn solid strike. We've got that pin set at 165, that's flown 169, so one thing I will say is when you hit a blade properly, you know you have. The feel, the face feel of the strike location is immediate. You can tell whether you're actually a player or a one. Pumped it. Don't know whether that was a bit of a misread, but 176 with a 7 iron. Was a little bit low on the face. Spin numbers are only about 4.7, so let's hit another one and see if that was. Get low strike on the face. Haven't lost a lot, a little bit of distance, but overall, club path and result wasn't too bad. Go in. Go in. Oh! 4.1 metres. Hanno, sign me up for 4 sets of these. That's pretty damn nice off the face. The feel of these is quite soft off the face. They're a forged iron. Like I said before, it does give you the ability to feel the strike location on the face. You know exactly where you've hit it and what the end result's going to be basically. There's a little bit of forgiveness there that these irons offer, but looks, did I tell you that they look dead sexy? When I start looking for an iron set for a replacement in my clubs, in my bag, and a lot of people that know me know that I don't change my bag out too often. Still got the M5 driver. Iron sets very rarely change unless my game is quite shit. But I want a set of irons that, as I walk past it in the garage on the way to work or the way out of the house, I'll randomly pick it up just to feel what it's like. See what the club feels like. See what the head looks like behind the ball. Have that really cheeky little swing to see what the feel of that club is, and then think about what I'm going to hit on the weekend and how I'm going to play on the weekend. And I have to say, Hanno, I think that you've nailed the look of these clubs. That design on the back, the overall sole thicknesses, the top line thickness, it gives you the inspiration that you are a bit of a player, even though you may not be able to back it up on the course. But when your mates look at these in the bag, I think they'll have the same result as me. I think they'll be pretty happy to see those. But at the end of the day, when you start thinking about a replacement, a club set or an iron set for your bag, if I go and replace the 7MBs that I had or the Tacomas that I have now with an iron that is not forgiving and not going to play well, then there's no point to it. So what I'm going to do is hit 5 shots with the CB, 5 shots with the blade, and see what the overall strike position is like, what the overall results like, and whether maybe the CBs or a blade style iron is better for me in the bag. So we have the CB in the Burley Pro Series. We're going to hit 5 shots per iron and see what the end result is. What I'm expecting is a little bit more forgiveness out of the CBs than there are out of the blades, but there's a couple of different shafts. Like this KBS shaft is different to that in the blade, so whether that's going to play a telling factor or not, let's just give the 5 shots a go and see what the end result is. It's not a bad start. Be good, be good. Not sure whether you can tell with the sound coming through on that mic, but I hit these on the range on the weekend. Oh my god, they sounded so nice. That was flushed. Be on the flag. Oh, yes. Strike feel on that. Man, sign me up now, Hanno. I really do like the look of these, the feel of these, and these aren't even made for my specs. Push that one a little. Still, hit the green. At the end of the day, 165, all we want to do is be hitting the surface. Maybe have a little bit of control over it, but are these CBs going to be the ones for me? A little bit leaky, but still another green. Let's finish this off with the last one, then we'll switch over to that blade and the Burley Pro and see what that flies like. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, you're kidding me. Well, that was not a bad finish. Let's try out the blades and see what they fly like. Now, to my favourite. I really hope that these do perform pretty well. I hit these on the weekend at the range. Buttery. So nice in the face feel. Let's see how close we can get it. Maybe even hole in one with the blades. Oh! Good start. Is it possible to have a mix set? I'm sure Hannah can do a mix out of these. 8 wedge through to 7 in the blades, cavity backs through to 4 iron. Little bit chunky on that one, I'll be honest. But still hit the green, still 160. No real big loss, which 7 MBs, if you didn't strike them well, you're basically losing 15-20 metres. So overall strike and length is where that suffering would be with their 7 MBs. Another one on the flag. Oh, muscled it. 172 carry. That was probably the best strike out of all 3 of those. Damn, they're long. That 170 carry with a 7 iron. Okay, let's smooth one. Last one, let's get it really close. Lay off this a little, see if we can get this really close on the flag. It's got to be the line, surely. Oh, there's a little bit left. Sign me up for these. Now of course, direct to consumer irons, you buy off the website, you buy direct. You save money. These are probably going to be around about the $220 a club, something like that, available in 8 wedge through to 4 iron. Sets are going to be around about 1,500 bucks, I think. Hannah can confirm that on the website once it's up and running, but please, try them out for yourself, see what you think. Check out Haitch Golf. They're on a serious option and a contender for a direct to consumer iron. I've been having these on the range and also in the sim for the last 4 days. I'd quite happily bag these. More than likely a combo set. The blade style through 8 wedge to 7 iron maybe, and then from the 6 iron down to 4 iron in the cavity backs, because a little bit of forgiveness, because at the end of the day, I'm not that good at golf, so please consider these. Really do appreciate your time in watching my video. Really had a great time testing out these irons. The guys at Haitch Golf have done a great job with these. Definitely no problems in recommending that you at least consider these as an option for a replacement. Like I said, I currently club the Tacomos. I'd have a set of these over the Tacomos any day of the week. So thanks again for watching. If you like the video, like, subscribe, share, comment, whatever you'd like to do. Thanks very much for coming along the ride. Appreciate the support. Had an absolute blast in these. Hanno, sign me up.